Hey, it's Evan. Welcome back to another episode of the Mindful 8 podcast. And in today's episode, we're talking about how you shouldn't live a life that is driven by money, work, and stress, but rather live a life driven by family, positivity, and community. I'm going to say that one more time. Don't live a life that is driven by money, work, and stress. Don't live a life that is driven by money, work, and stress. Live a life that is driven by family, positivity, and community. Live a life that is driven by family, positivity, and community. Listen, money is important. Don't get me wrong. And the economic landscape is changing fast. It's changing fast. And in today's episode, I'm talking about how family, positivity, and community really should be your main focus with all the action you're taking. If you're hesitant on what your 7 layers of why might be, on why you're doing what you're doing, start there. Being of service to others, being of service to your family, being of service to the world by spreading positivity and building community. Being the Renaissance man, being the Renaissance woman, and building community. Teaching the world what you know, learning from those that you want to be around, that you aspire to be. Don't live your life on wanting to have more money, because that's only going to bring more stress. And if your work and passion aren't two sides of the same coin, more times than not, your life is going to be going crazy. It's going to drive you mad. There's ignorance in me saying that, of course, but I feel like I'm in a really great position right now because I'm making my passion my work and I'm kind of going all in on it. But I'm not driven by the work. I'm not driven by stress. I'm not driven by money. Quite frankly, how I was raised was scarcity, right? And that's something that I'm overcoming every single day, and that's never going to end. How can I think more abundantly? How can I live this abundance mindset with everything that I do? How do I overcome the fear of scarcity? And that's being driven by family. It's being driven by positivity and community, right? I always say that my 7 layers of why I talk to the camera and why I'm building business and why I create content, right? Why I strengthen my relationships. It's all because of my future family. It's for the misses, right? My beautiful beloved wife and the children that we have. It's all for them. That's why the day to day, some days 16 hours, some days 0 hours, but now considering we're all in, affirming it, many 12 to 16 hour days, it's all for the community that I'm building here and now, but also building towards the future, right? And it's led by positivity. It's that joy of being. I'm just simply grateful to be here and to experience this thing that we call reality, right? Because we truly create our own reality. And it can be a reality of positivity if we choose to believe that. We affirm that here and now. Don't live a life that's driven by money. That will drive you crazy. I feel as if every millionaire and billionaire in the world says, yes, money gives you more time to pursue what you love, but deep down, it doesn't make you happy. It gives you time to do things that makes you happy. So rather be driven by that, right? Work for time. Get your time back. But being so gung-ho on money and wanting more and more and more, I don't think it's going to lead you to a good place. I don't think being so involved in your work is going to lead you to a good place because, hey, when you go to your grave, what are people going to remember you by? The amount of money you have, the businesses you built, No. They're going to remember you by the impact that you had on them. They're going to remember you by the family that you built and the community that you cultivated and the positivity that you brought into the physical realm. That's what everybody's going to talk about at your funeral. Let that sink in for a minute at least. Stress truly does kill us, believe it or not. And while it's good to put your body through that physical trauma of stress, you don't need to be stressed out about anything else except the only stress that you put on yourself. And you can manage that. Stress management 101. Don't be driven by money. Don't be driven by your work. Be driven by the fact that you're earning money, and be driven by the fact that the work that you're doing is building community. That's your 7 layers of why. Go really deep on the 7 layers of why. Why do you want family, right? This positive output that you're giving to the world. Why is it important? You're detached from how much money it gives you. You're detached from what work opportunities it provides. You don't even think about the stress. Stress? I don't know him. Ugh, can't bother. I don't care. I'm all about positivity, community building, and family oriented. That's how I live my life. And that's how you should live your life as well. Don't live a life that's driven by money, work, and stress. Live a life that is driven by family, positivity, and community. That will get you so far in life. So far. And remember that the destination is an illusion. It's all about the journey of living a life that's driven by family, positivity, and community. I love you. Thank you for listening. Have a beautiful day.